Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to be making a pin-on corsage using white daisies, a red carnation, and then some red rose petals. So I started off by clipping off a few daisy heads. I'm going to use odd numbers, so I've got 3 here. And then I'm just going to wire them up. And to do that, I'm taking my floral wire. I believe that's a 22 gauge wire. You could also use a 24. Actually, it would probably be a little bit easier to work with. And I just push it right up the stem there. I'm going to do a little shepherd's hook at the top and then pull it right on down, and then it gets buried inside the daisy's little yellow center there. And then I'm going to use my wax floral tape to cover the wire and kind of connect the daisy to the wire itself. Make sure it holds in there nice and tight. So I'm going to repeat that a few more times here, once for each daisy, I guess 2 more times. You just go right up the stem there, through the middle, and then you do a little hook, and then you pull it on down through. And then covering it with the wax floral tape again. And a little trick with the wax floral tape, I don't know if you see me do this, but if you smash the floral tape onto a sharp corner, it kind of puts a dent in it. And then that way, if you happen to drop your wax floral tape, it doesn't come completely unraveled on you. So it helps keep it together nice and tight there. I like hanging on to mine with my pinky and ring finger. And then I just use it to feed up into my pointer finger and my thumb as I twist down the flower itself. You can also just pull it up as you go along, just kind of self feed it and let it sit on the table, and then you just use the feed to tape it off. For the carnation itself, I'm going to go right through the base of the flower. Carnations and daisies are pretty hardy to where they can handle this type of wiring, but I'll go right through the base and then just kind of squeeze it together. It doesn't have to be real tight. But when I put the wax floral tape on, I'll make sure it's nice and snug. Again, it doesn't have to be real tight, but just snug enough to connect the flower to the wire and cover up all your mechanics, making it look seamless. So I did just one carnation, but I'm going to take these rose petals, and instead of adding like large roses, I'm just going to curl the petals so you just have a little bit of that velvet red in there, kind of give the look of a small rose, or almost like a little calla lily too. It could also be considered. It kind of reminds me of the little paper poppies you get from like the Goodfellows that hand them to you on in the streets during like the holidays. Um, but just twisted up the little petal itself, and similar to the carnation, I'm gonna put that wire right through the base of it and give it a little bit of a squeeze. So I only did 2 of these little petal flowers, making my color combination 3 red and 3 white. So just working with odd numbers. Kind of by working with odd numbers, it will keep you from dividing the corsage into like a square almost with your eyes. So you're not tempted to do up, down, left, right, the flowers, and you end up with a boxy looking arrangement pinned on you. This will allow it to kind of flow down. So my original plan was to take some of that artificial plumosa there, but in hindsight, I decided to add some tulle loops. But first, I'm going to use this silvery double-faced ribbon. This, I think they call it number 3 type width. I'm just doing 3 little loops on either side, and I'll give it a nice squeeze with my wire there. And I'm not going to cover my wire with wax floral tape. You can, but I'm going to use the tails of the wire to kind of gather my corsage and hold it tight. And you can give it a little fluff. The tighter you make the wire, the more of a pinched center you get, and then you can kind of shape it a bit easier. So if you got a thicker wire and it's not really going tight, you can take some pliers and just kind of squeeze it down. Or you could use chenille stems are really great, or pipe cleaners are really great as far as locking in tight and twisting tight. Um, and then for the tulle little loops, I'm not going to do loops. I'm just going to gather them up together and just do little bundles. So it has a little bit of that wispiness. The greenery that I was going to use was basically just going to be a backer to kind of hold the corsage straight and tight so it sits flat up against the shoulder. But I'm going to use the tulle bundles, I guess, the same way. So it's going to kind of back the corsage itself. And it kind of gives it more of a outline, more of a base to it. And it gives a little sparkle. We all love sparkle. These I will use the wax floral tape on, and mainly because the wires I was using did not squeeze it as tight. And I wanted like that solidness to it. But also, when you cover up the wires with the wax floral tape, it gives it that finished look, and it keeps the wires from poking out too, because you don't want to be poked with your flowers, because that would not be good. So there you go. That's, I smash it against the side of the table. It kind of keeps it from unraveling in my hand. Also gets out stress too. So if you're stressed about the occasion, you can just jam that into the side. But I'm gonna start with one of the little tulle bundles, almost like I would with a piece of greenery. And I'm gonna work the flowers down, just alternating white, red, and then I'll put the bow at the end. I'm trying to keep from making a completely straight line. I want more of a squiggly line, kind of like an S shape to kind of mimic curves, kind of give the illusion of a curve bow arrangement on your shoulder. I apologize. I didn't realize I lifted it that far out of the frame. And from here you can always like fluff and pull. Because everything's wired, you can also put a little bend in it too if you wanted one of the daisies to face out a little bit more. I'm going to put my other tuft of tulle there, and then like I said, I'm taking my ribbon and I'm going to wrap one of the wires around each side and give it a nice twist to hold it nice and tight. Again, you can use some pliers and just pull it even tighter if you wanted to, but I am going to cover with a wax floral tape so I know that will also hold it nice and tight. And I've seen it at Hobby Lobby, but I'm sure it has other places. But there is a tape that they make for corsages that you can cover up the stem with. So I've seen it in like silver and gold if you want like a little pop of color on the stem itself that you're going to be pinning onto the shoulder. I'm going to run it down with some wax floral tape. I like measuring about 4 fingers down from the very base of the corsage for the stem there, and then I just want to cover it one more time with wax floral tape, again holding it, but also we'll want to cover up the base so that there's no wires poking out. And to give it a little jazziness, you can twist the bottom so it has a little curl at the bottom if you'd like. Or you can wrap it with some ribbon, or like the special corsage tape they have at the craft store. But there you go. Got a classic red and white corsage. Thank you so much for watching.